So we're gonna fuck Hugo now.
That's a little proud. We didn't fuck Damien.
Are you sure? We sure made him feel it in his giblies. Is my asshole agape?
Is my asshole agape? Doth it open?
Let's go. All right, we gotta read his profile.
Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly. How do I read that?
Scholarly.
Oh, I can't read.
And you're an English teacher?
That's the fun part. Articles on 18. I'm also an audiobook narrator, apparently. Articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry.
On a Friday night, you are most likely to
brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures.
If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be?
A remembrance of things passed by Marcel Proust.
What are your turn-ons?
Muscles.
The fish, not the body part. What did you want to do when you grew up?
Movie star.
What's your favorite?
I wanted to do a movie star, baby.
What's your favorite movie genre?
Documentaries on art history.
What's your ideal date?
Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence.
Comfortable silence.
It's very difficult to read.
What do you never leave home without?
My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot.
I spend a lot of time thinking about.
I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them.
Let's go. Drinking too much water can cause water intoxication.
What do you mean?
No, Peter, it's too much water.
Just drinks a whole ocean through one straw.
I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a massage.
Hey, Hugo. Great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime?
I waited for a few minutes before the computer dings.
I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones is called out sick. Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them? That's my guess.
Yeah.
I did it! You did it! Woo! English teacher!
You got one more message to read.
I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm gonna be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get.
I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. They're in middle school. Arguably the worst age to be.
There's a bunch of like normal screaming children, and then there's that one guy that's just like a grown man. Ah!
Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal.
Morning, Amanda.
Morning, Pops.
Morning, Pops.
Hey, how is middle school for you?
Bad. But nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible. Everyone sucks, cock. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40+ hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over cock. I don't know, pizza day? Top 40s, Pop. Cock. Everyone sucks. Cock. No self-awareness. Cock. Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like?
Cock.
Cock.
I didn't like it.
I had my first crush in middle school, and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Duggs, you hurt me, and I'll never forget.
What did she do to you?
I stare off into middle distance.
How high is my voice going to
remembering
get?
the 24 hours that we dated and the 3 times we held hands between class periods. Then I remembered the bitter betrayal. Her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham. him making me eat dirt in front of her.
I don't want to talk about it.
See? Middle schoolers are reprehensible! Wait. Why are you asking me about middle school?
Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for.
You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was to the clam chowder factory.
Sounds delicious.
They didn't even give us clam chowder!
That's not
They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory!
Ow.
Oh, is that,
It's kind of a contest now. How am I gonna make my voice?
is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore?
No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen. It haunts me.
Right. Let's leave that story firmly in the past.
Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vegas sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with the cool fish.
Amanda, I kind of get weird at aquariums. The ocean makes me horny.
What? Are you worried that the whale is gonna pop out and touch your cock?
Cock!
And
And swallow you whole?
Don't you put fear in my heart.
Well, do they have penguins there?
Yes, they have penguins there.
Then it's settled! Penguins outweigh fear of ocean! What?
I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium.
I'm single.
Hey, baby.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, baby. And gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me.
I'm so glad you're here.
Hugo!
It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers.
I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar.
Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here.
Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground, playing with their...
Oh, good. I get to relive my middle school years.
They're... Please like me.
Gordon Ramsay. Whoa! Making a very bold move. E, could you, throw a different name in there?
Here, I'll give you a couple.
Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay. I didn't even know her yet. Yeah, throw any of those names in place of the original name he said, E.
They're not kicking each other like some of the other
That-
groups, so we're off to a good start.
I thought that was silly. Can you guys put your phones away?
All the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo. Then they go back to texting.
At least they're quiet.
Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it.
There's no way. They're too busy thinking about getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school, after all.
We'll see.
What's with... Alright, hold on. I got a question. Why is the shark in with all the tiny fish? It seems a bit...
Fish are friends, not food.
Tell that to the shark.
Fish are friends,
Hey, shark! Fish are friends! No.
not food.
You know, unless you cook them up and make a nice salmon.
Put a shrimp on a bob.
Look... The classes start filling into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid.
These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil.
The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo.
What's in the packet?
Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef.
That's kind of hilarious.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure we had some of that stuff in
Yeah,
our
right.
packets too. Field trips.
Teacher.
Also, I feel like no one did those packets on the field trips ever.
No.
Teacher hacks. I like that.
No one did the packets except for the one kid that everyone would be like, hey, can I look at your packet?
No, yeah, one kid did it, and then everyone copied. I was the one kid. It was me.
It was me. I did the packet.
It's just a character.
It's just a character. I never did the packet.
Which is also a character, because I did do the packet.
Which one's the character? Is it the character within the character? How meta. Or is that just another character?
Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books?
We just did a unit on the old man and the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the feudal perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays. It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish.
While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines.
That right there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size?
Wow!
Their spines are venomous too!
Nature's hardcore.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here.
Is that mold?
It's becoming very Bear Grylls-y.
Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank.
That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world.
And they just keep it here?
Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them.
What happens if you step on them?
Tissue necrosis.
What?
Cool.
Nature is wild.
Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him.
Hey, see that fish over there?
That one.
Yeah, that's the
We don't know what we're looking at.
The blue-nosed wiggly fish. That's an American longfin.
Yeah?
Did you know that?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
This is the only species of fish known to develop clinical depression.
Wait, are you serious?
No. I don't want to give the teacher fake facts, because then he can pass that on to
Fake
others.
news.
You know what? Fake news is as real as it comes. Students should learn to question their teachers.
We're talking fish here. There's no time for jokes.
Just look into my Cora Blue.
Just look at my Cora Blue number.
That's a clownfish. Hey, sorry, that's a clownfish!
Where's my son?
Where the fuck is my son?
Where's my fucking son?
Right.
We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. I walked around the room reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring.
Wow.
I walk over to join him.
Beautiful, isn't it?
I'd rather stare at you. Wow. We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean.
Do it.
A great many mysteries lies in the ocean. It truly is fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this.
That's
Oh, the eggplants!
a very astute point, Gorkrup.
We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. My moisture. They're coming for my moisture. Hugo rolls up his sleeves and sticks his hand in the water.
Don't you want to pet some rays, Gorkrup?
Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance.
Come on, it'll be fun and informative.
Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of these things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me in my delicious hands if given the chance. Delicious.
Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed. The horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch.
Against my better judgment. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. I touch a stingray as it glides past me.
See? Not so bad.
It feels like fun, slimy leather.
Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right?
I mean, that depends on the thing you're learning about, because
I
it
want
could
him to
actually
yell.
become more.
I want him to yell.
I dive my hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My heart brushes against Hugo.
Your heart?
My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Hugo smiles at me.
Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish.
Not my cock.
It's raw.
Sus.
Sorry, I just get a little carried away sometimes.
Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious.
Why is that?
Our backpack's usually that wet. Hold on. Susan! Susan, get back here!
Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit.
Sorry if I spit.
It's fine. You didn't, but it's fine if you did.
Wanna tell me what's in the bag? An idiot sandwich.
Textbooks.
Wanna tell me what's really in the bag? It's in the bag.
It's in the bag. Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop.
Look, kid.
That's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I'm not afraid to hit a child. I don't know. What should I go with?
That's an easy 5 to 10 in the chain. No, we don't have time for games here.
Yeah. Because I feel like easy 5 to 10 in the clink, that we're jumping to conclusions here. We don't know if she actually did something yet.
Whatever it is, it goes back into the touch tank now.
If she throws her textbooks into the touch tank.
Alright. Now they can read. You're not a teacher.
What are you teaching them? Textbooks don't breathe.
You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do.
Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down?
Next time we won't say please.
Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap.
I don't know, I can't really do a what's that? I just don't fart.
Yeah.
She dropped her whoopee cushion.
We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move. Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. She gives us a disapproving look.
Jesus, Susan, what was your plan?
I was trying to free him.
To where? Outside where he's gonna die?
Wow, Gorkrup. Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later.
Yeah, and hands where we can see him.
Or Krupp. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder.
Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt
Because
that's...
they're always jacking off.
Jesus Christ. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here.
Or the last.
In the next room, we see a
Fucking
variety...
eyes.
Or the last! That's where I can see him!
In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks. Sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us, and we're gonna experience this fucking heaven next time on Bottles! 5 to 10 in the clinker, bitch! Go fucking get raped!
Jesus Christ. Remember you said all we have to do is not shake the table? Proceeds to leap and shake the whole room.